Sometimes life hands you a second chance at a dream you thought was lost forever. It's a rare and beautiful thing, an opportunity to rediscover a part of yourself you thought you'd left behind. These moments can be both daunting and exhilarating, filled with hope, uncertainty, and the promise of something new. Imagine standing backstage, heart pounding, as you prepare to step back into a world you once called home. It's truly inspiring to witness someone brave enough to chase their passion again, no matter the obstacles. Let's talk about Hilaria Baldwin, wellness expert, author, and a devoted mom of 7. She's known for her vibrant energy, her commitment to health, and her ability to juggle a bustling family life with grace. But before all the accolades, before the books and the spotlight, Hilaria was a serious professional dancer. Dance was her first language, the way she communicated with the world. For Hilaria, dance wasn't just a hobby or a pastime, it was her passion, her calling, and the very core of her identity. Every movement, every step, was a piece of her soul. She trained relentlessly, pouring her heart, sweat, and countless hours into perfecting her craft. The discipline and dedication required were immense, but she embraced every challenge with determination. Hilaria was building a future on stage, dreaming of captivating audiences and telling stories through movement. The stage lights, the music, the applause, it was all she ever wanted. Dance was more than a career for her. It was her first love, her sanctuary, and the way she expressed emotions words could never capture. Through dance, Hilaria found freedom, joy, and a sense of belonging. It was her way of connecting with herself and the world around her. She was on track for a long, successful career, fueled by pure dedication, raw talent, and an unbreakable spirit. Night after night, she pushed herself further, always striving for excellence, always reaching for the next level. But sometimes, even the most carefully laid plans can unravel. Dreams don't always go as planned, no matter how hard you work. Life threw her a curveball that changed everything in an instant, a moment that forced her to step away from the stage she loved. Her journey as a dancer was about to face a major, unexpected obstacle. The future she'd envisioned suddenly seemed out of reach. But Hilaria's story reminds us that when one door closes, your passion doesn't simply disappear. It lingers, waiting for its moment. Sometimes it just waits for the right moment to shine again, quietly, patiently, until you're ready to embrace it once more. And that's exactly what happened for Hilaria. Her dream, once put on hold, never truly faded. It simply waited for her return. Finally, after years away, her passion for dance got its second act, a chance to step back into the spotlight and reclaim her story. Let's see how it all unfolded, and how Hilaria's journey proves that it's never too late to reignite a dream. Imagine being at the very top of your game, pouring your heart and soul into your passion, and feeling unstoppable. The stage lights are bright, the music pulses through your veins, and every movement feels like pure magic. For Hilaria, dance wasn't just a hobby. It was her entire world, the thing that gave her life meaning and direction. But in a single, heart-stopping moment, everything she had worked for came crashing down. One misstep, one twist, and suddenly, the future she'd dreamed of was slipping away. Years of relentless training, early mornings, and late nights led to a devastating injury, a broken hip that would change the course of her life forever. The pain was immediate, but the reality of what it meant took much longer to sink in. For a dancer, an injury like that is more than just physical pain. It's a nightmare that haunts your dreams. It's the fear of losing not just your career, but a piece of your identity. At just 25, Hilaria sat in a sterile hospital room and heard the words no dancer ever wants to hear. Her professional dance career was over. The shock was overwhelming and the grief was almost too much to bear. It was a crushing blow, forcing her to say goodbye to the life she loved, to the dreams she'd nurtured since childhood. Packing up her dance shoes felt like closing the door on a part of herself she never thought she'd lose. 16 long years passed with that chapter closed. Hilaria watched from the sidelines, her passion for dance buried deep but never truly extinguished. She would look at old photos, attend performances, and feel a bittersweet ache for what once was. In that time, she built a new life, becoming a respected yoga instructor, a devoted mother, and a public figure. She found new joys and new challenges, but the dancer inside her never truly disappeared. It lingered, quietly waiting, a spark beneath the surface. That kind of loss is a special kind of grief, one that never fully fades. But it's also a lesson in resilience, in learning to adapt and find strength in the face of heartbreak. Hilaria learned to channel her pain into growth, to support others, and to keep moving forward. 16 years is a long time to wonder what if. Every day she carried that question with her, feeling the weight of lost possibilities and the hope that maybe, just maybe, there was more to come. But sometimes life surprises you. What you think is lost can find its way back in the most unexpected ways, a phone call, a letter, or a sudden opportunity that reignites an old flame. Hilaria's story is about rediscovering that spark, about finding the courage to try again even when the odds seem impossible. It's about the power of hope and the strength to reclaim your dreams. Even after heartbreak, passion can wait patiently for its moment. Sometimes it just needs the right time, the right place, and the right amount of faith to come alive again. And for Hilaria, that moment was about to arrive. The stage was set, the lights were ready, and her heart was open to possibility once more. Her journey was far from over. In fact, it was just beginning again, in a way she never could have imagined. Let's see what happened next as Hilaria steps back into the spotlight and dares to dream once more. 16 years after her devastating injury, Hilaria Baldwin receives an unexpected call from Dancing with the Stars. The invitation is both thrilling and daunting, a chance to step back into the world she once loved, but also a reminder of everything she'd left behind. For Hilaria, this is a full-circle moment. The stage she thought she'd lost forever is now calling her name again, offering her a rare opportunity to reclaim a part of herself that she feared was gone for good. Alec, her husband, has always been her biggest supporter. For years, he encouraged her to chase her dreams, to never give up hope. But saying yes to this challenge would require more than just encouragement. It would take courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to face the unknown. The doubts crept in. Could her body handle the intense rehearsals? Would her hip, once shattered, withstand the pressure of performing live? The risk was enormous, and the fear of re-injury was real. But the desire to dance again, to feel alive on stage, was even stronger. For Hilaria, this was about so much more than just a television competition. It was about reclaiming her passion, proving to herself that she was still capable of greatness, and showing her children the power of resilience. Paired with professional dancer Gleb Savchenko, Hilaria faced her fears head-on. Every rehearsal was a test of her strength and determination, but also a celebration of her spirit and love for dance. In the studio, you could see the transformation. There was a mix of joy, vulnerability, and raw emotion as she rediscovered the rhythm that once defined her life. Each step, each spin, was a victory over doubt and pain. Every careful movement was a journey back to herself, a reminder of the dancer she once was and the woman she had become. After her first performance, emotions ran high. Speaking to Julianne Ho, Hilaria shared, "I said goodbye to this 16 years ago because I broke a hip, so to be here, it's a dream come true." The audience could feel the weight of her words, the years of longing and perseverance behind them. For Hilaria, it was never about the judges' scores or the competition. It was about healing old wounds, finding closure, and reclaiming a dream she thought was lost forever. Her return to the stage was a powerful emotional moment, not just for her, but for everyone who has ever faced a setback and dared to try again. As Hilaria took her bow, standing confidently in the spotlight, it was clear. She was finally back where she belonged, stronger and more determined than ever before. Facing a big challenge is easier with support, and Hilaria had Alec Baldwin by her side. Alec didn't just cheer from the sidelines, he showed up at rehearsals, wanting to witness his wife reconnect with her passion. His pride was obvious, telling cameras, "She's just going to give it everything she has. I'm very proud of her." Alec's presence brought warmth and encouragement, showing how much they're a team. To make it all work, the family even moved rehearsals to New York. This wasn't just Hilaria's journey, it was a family project. Alec's visit wasn't just a gesture, it was a statement of full support. He was there for the hard parts, not just the show nights. Their partnership was on full display. Alec's support set the stage for one of the most memorable moments of the season. The Baldwins were ready to bring both heart and humor to the dance floor. Alec couldn't resist joining the fun during rehearsal. Watching Hilaria and Gleb practice, he suddenly asked, "May I cut in?" Instead of dancing with Hilaria, he jokingly took Gleb in his arms, leading him in a mock dance. The room erupted in laughter, Alec's playful side breaking the tension. Hilaria quipped, I think they hired the wrong Baldwin. The moment was genuine, lighthearted, and showed the fun dynamic between them. Alec wasn't stealing the spotlight, he was adding to the joy. This hilarious cameo became an instant classic. It was a reminder that even in high-pressure moments, laughter matters. The journey was about more than competition. It was about making memories together. The Baldwins brought love and laughter to the dance floor. When show night arrived, the energy was electric. Hilaria and Gleb danced the cha-cha to Jennifer Lopez's Let's Get Loud, the perfect comeback anthem. From the first beat, Hilaria transformed into a confident performer. Her years of training shone through, sharp, precise, and full of flair. The chemistry with Gleb was undeniable, and the stage came alive. Hilaria's joy was obvious. She wasn't just dancing, she was celebrating her return. The choreography let her show off her natural ability and stage presence. The audience could feel her passion. It was more than a dance. It was a statement. She was back, stronger than ever. The crowd cheered, and Hilaria owned the moment. Her debut was a triumph, leaving everyone excited for what was next. She truly got loud and made her mark. After that performance, all eyes were on the judges. Derek Ho praised Hilaria's sharp, precise movements, joking it was the best cha-cha from a mother of 7. Bruno Tonioli loved her footwork and storytelling on the floor. The judges saw her potential and were excited to see her grow. Hilaria and Gleb scored a 14, second highest of the night. It was a huge confidence boost and proof she was a real contender. Meanwhile, Alec's serious face in the audience became a viral meme. But behind that look was a proud, supportive husband. The buzz around the Baldwins was just getting started. Hilaria's performance was even more special with her family cheering her on. Alec and their 7 children filled the front row, making it a true family affair. The kids saw their mom as a strong, talented performer chasing her dream. It was a powerful example, showing it's never too late to pursue your passion. The whole Baldwin clan was there, celebrating together. Even Hilaria's stepdaughter Ireland sent messages of support. Family was her secret strength, giving her the courage to shine. Alec's encouragement had helped her reach this moment. Their support turned her comeback into a shared victory. Hilaria's night was about more than a dance competition. It was the end of a 16-year journey. She faced her old injury and reclaimed her dream, turning pain into triumph. Her performance honored both the young dancer she was and the strong woman she's become. She proved you can bring your past into your present and share it with those you love. Her story sent a message. It's never too late to return to what you love. With her family by her side, the night became a cherished memory. It wasn't just her victory, it was theirs. Hilaria's comeback was about healing, courage, and the power of passion. Sometimes the most beautiful chapters come later in life, and with her family cheering her on, Hilaria danced into an inspiring new future.